Hello everyone, welcome to Java Technographs. In this session, we are going to discuss about Java collection framework, which is widely used. We are not going to discuss in more detail, but I will try to provide some information, some background on why Java collection framework is very much key to any of the application. Okay, let's take a scenario where we have an application and we have an user. Okay, so the user is trying to browse the application using the desktop or mobile device or any other electronic device for that matter. So the application which he is trying to browse can be a Gmail, which he is checking his emails or composing a mail. So or else he must be checking with his Facebook or Twitter, uploading images or adding some replying to his friends, adding some text, etc. Or else it can be any other application, WhatsApp chatting messages, or any other application such as YouTube. So we don't really care which application he is browsing, but he is doing some activity with the application, right? So what is common across all these use cases, right? So if you notice, basically it is most common thing is that exchange of data, right? So data is getting exchanged between the user and the application. Either it is from the user to application when he is adding the replies, or else the application to user when he is checking his emails. Okay, so that's the bidirectional transfer of data between the user and application. Okay, so hope I'm clear till now. So we need to understand where is the data coming from or going to, right? So we know that application is running in a server and we have a RAM inside the server, but what is the source of the data? So the source of data can be anything, right? It can be a file store or a DB which is residing in a data center, or it can be any other system, right? So which is integrated with our application. So it can be anything. The data source can be file store or data center or any third party application. But data is coming to the application, to our application, and the user is consuming the data from the application, right? So till now, hope it is clear that we are more focused on the data so far, and we have identified the data sources. So basically, if you look into the Gmail or Twitter, so the data that is being depicted in the user interface is different. So if you look into the Gmail, can find a tabular structure of the data when you're checking your emails, right? So you will find the list of emails in the tabular structure. But if you look into the FB or a WhatsApp, right? So you don't find the tabular structure, but you find some connectivity between the messages that are for each of the user or for each of your friend, and basically you can forward the message, or you can, so the message gets forwarded multiple times. So basically the application has to maintain the relation between each of the uh, connectivity when the message is getting forwarded, right? So if you are putting likes on the YouTube channel, so if you put the comments on the channel videos, so the application has to take care of all kind of data. So that is where the data relations will come from. So you need to understand the data structure of the data sources, and you need to understand what the user is looking at the data structure. So based on that, you can process the data and you can present the data to the user. So during the processing, you need something called collections, right? So you need to put the data somewhere. You need to have a holder for your data once you get it from the data sources. That is where the collection frameworks comes into the picture. So basically there are many classes, multiple classes and interfaces that are provided by the Java collection frameworks. So we will try to understand what is the need for so many classes and interfaces. So for example, basically you might be required to send the data in a sorted format based on the date, right? For your Gmail, you need the latest mail at the top. So that is the sorted format. So for other things, basically you may not need the sorted format, but you may be looking at more about the performance of the application. So for various aspects, each collection framework will serve that requirement. So in the next session, I will try to cover the interesting facts about the collection classes and why there are many classes and how they can be used. What is the scenarios? I will showcase with the examples for each of the collection classes. So till then, bye bye. See you in the next session.